This is the Mighty OB'a, Pat Freeman, here on clbTV with our weekly sports update. The end of the football season, the regular season that is here. We're now into the wild card playoffs and the divisional playoffs, but the Buffalo Bills' future still looms large on what they're going to do in the draft and free agency. The re-signing of Sean Merriman, if he is healthy, is a great move by Buddy Nix. But I think what Buddy Nix does in the draft is going to be a key component. Now that Andrew Luck is not coming into the draft. With Andrew Luck not coming into the draft, it kind of changes the way this draft can go. Will the Bills take Cam Newton is a great question. I don't know whether or not the Bills will take Cam Newton at the 3 position. But if they do not take Cam Newton, I would say the Buffalo Bills would be doing themselves a great justice by taking Daquan Bowers. Daquan Bowers from Clemson is the #1 rated defensive end in this draft. This guy can play. Then in the second round, I would come right back, address the defensive line again by taking Drake Nevis as a defensive tackle from LSU, along with now I'm going to go into the 3rd round. Now this is one of my mock drafts, so I want you all to know it's going to change from week to week. So, 1st round, Daquan Bowers from Clemson, defensive end, #1 rated pass rusher in the draft. In the 2nd round, I come back with a run stuffer, Drake Nevis from LSU, 6'1", 300-pound beast. This is a run stuffer. This is what we need in the middle of the defensive line. Then in the 3rd round, I replace a person as a playmaker for Lee Evans in Joel Jennigan from Troy, 5'9", 185-pound receiver. And then in the 4th round, I look at the offensive line, and I take a very good offensive tackle who should be around, Jason Pinkston from Pitt. He should be there at the 99th pick in the draft. Jason Pinkston is 6'4", 305 pounds. And then in the 2nd pick of the 4th round, because you know the Bills have an extra 4th round pick because of the Marshawn Lynch trade, I come back and I take Pat Devlin, a quarterback, 6'4" from Delaware. This is a quarterback that's got good size, someone you can work with under Fitzpatrick if the Bills do not take Cam Newton. That is going to be a very big factor in what the Bills do. Will they take Cam Newton in this draft? Will they or will they not? If they do not, I take Pat Devlin with the 2nd, 4th round pick in the 4th round. Round 5, I address the outside linebacker position by taking Chris Carter from Fresno State, 6'2", 230-pound outside linebacker from Fresno State, Chris Carter. And then in the 6th round, if he is there, this guy might not be there because he had a pretty good Orange Bowl for Stanford, and that is Owen Maresic from Stanford, 6'1", 245-pound fullback. And then in the 7th round, I take DeQuinn Evans, defensive end from Kentucky. Now this is one of my mock drafts. We're going to be changing this mock draft from week to week, and that's the way we do during the season of prognostication. All you do is prognosticate and try to figure out what is Buddy Nix, the general manager for the Buffalo Bills, going to do. But in the draft is going to be the big thing because of lack of a CBA agreement on the table for the players and the owners. Until that CBA agreement is there, you don't know what they're going to do in free agency. But one thing the Bills can do in free agency is re-sign some of their own free agents. That means George Wilson and Drayton Florence. George Wilson and Drayton Florence would be the 2 free agents that I target in free agency among our free agents that I want to bring back to this Buffalo Bills team, along with Ashton Yabodi, the cornerback. I think you can get him back for a very good rate. He's a good nickel and dime corner, very good special teamer. These are people I would like to bring back. Dante Whitner, you got to bring your price down, my friend. You got to bring your price down to come back as a Buffalo Bill. All right, that's all for Pat Freeman, the Mighty OB'a. We'll see you next week with our weekly sports update.